Welcome. I'm Knox, creator of the Hapis Remake, as a co-creator of map you guys probably all know by now, Gravis Island. Admin over on Rusted at Discord. You'll find me there at Knox. I'm going to give you a little tutorial video today, kind of explain some of my remakes that I've done on Hapis. I've expanded upon some of the ideas of the puzzles and the monument system that they used, as well as try to recreate it to the best of my ability and staying as close to the originals as possible, but with some added flair. In the following footage, I will show you a couple different new features that have been added, so that way you know what to do when you get into these monuments. Stay tuned, and we will get there. If not, in the description below, you will see a timestamp for each one of the monument puzzle walkthroughs. You can jump to that. Footage is going to be a little choppy. I'm not the greatest at recording, but here's my best foot forward. See you there. Hope you enjoy the map. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, you need a walkthrough? Walk through the Hapis remake? Yeah, I guess I could show you. It's still a work in progress, but I guess we'll show you. So here at the junkyard, top left here of Hapis Island remake, you will have a vehicle lift to sit here and work on your cars. Or you could just bring cars down that you want to scrap, maybe repair them a little, swap out some of the modules, take the ones you like, then take the big boy over here. To the other side of these mounds, you'll have a scrapper, just like at the traditional junkyard. You can just fix up cars, take what you want off of them. I'd suggest running around with some low quality parts. It's a quick way to make scrap. Also in this junkyard, you will have spawnable vehicles that can be scrapped, and will get you about 35 to 50 scrap per recycle, depending on how good the vehicle is in shape. You can get even more for cars with actual parts on them and that are fully repaired, but it's up to you if you want a scrap farm. Here, located at the junkyard, you will have your crane, fully operational, and your scrapper, which you can try to pick up your cars, drop them in there, shred them, and make some money. Here at Junkyard, we have a blue keycard puzzle. It's a little different from your normal puzzle. You want to walk in here, slap in a fuse, and head up the stairs. You can also find various boxes and car parts scattered around at various areas in the junkyard. You'll head up to this generator, slap in about a fuel, turn it on, and as long as you have a fuse in there and one fuel and this is on, the door will be accessible. Swipe your card, go on in and get your loot. Now, like the other junkyards, you will have a recycler in the main building. That'll be located off kind of midway point of this junkyard. And you'll have a couple varying areas to search around for loot that may just be strung out around the junkyard. As you see, you got a little here, a little there, a little bit in the vehicles there. There's a good amount, so you want to search this place thoroughly. As you're going up to the junkyard, I'm going to show you a few little hidey spots. Say it's a little later in the evening, and you just want to come in and camp and wait for someone to come recycle. You can come up in this little van here, post up. You'll hear them running around on the metal up there. You can come out, ambush them, take their loot, and you skedaddle. To get up there, you'll want to jump up on this ramp here. Actually make it up on the jump. Jump up. Go up the ladder here, or you just jump on the railing. Where is it? Jump on the railing, jump over. Parkour skills suck. Or just fly over there with no clip, because why not? You'll come up. You'll be able to keep warm, keep some comfort up by the Hopa barrel. Do some recycling. You can run over here. There will be some loot scattered around on this little boardwalk. You can go up the ladder. There'll be some loot up there. And you can come around here. This is pretty important. This is where you're going to get your green card. Just come on in, pick up your green card, continue down your way as you run monuments. Don't forget, there is loot scattered everywhere. So you might want to double check places that you think might or may not have loot. they might have loot. That'll be a tutorial of the junkyard. Oh, hey there. Didn't notice you. I'm just over here at the refinery on Hapis, located about here on the map, just east of the venting shaft and west of launch site. Now, this recreation is a little different. You have the jump puzzle parkour to get to your loot up top. Medical is underneath. You will have various buildings that are locked. You'll have a water tower that you can climb up and scale. Break the barricade up there to get inside. Get some crates up top. Some crates up here on these little silos. Some stuff scattered around the various small buildings. But this will be our main building to start with, as you start the chain of what's it called? This rock shouldn't be here, but sometimes you're gonna have to jump and crouch over it. Doesn't always spawn, it just does selectively. You'll want to head up to the top of this tower. Now when you get up here, you'll need to make sure you had a fuse with you and a couple camera names. If you wanted to check oil rigs, some places, you'll open the door, slap in your fuse, chance to get a supply signal. Oh, look at that. Let's throw that bad boy out there. Now that we've put the fuse up here, we're going to want to hurry. You got about 130 seconds to make it to the next building in the chain. That'll be the big long building over here. Make sure you have rad protection. There will be rads in this building, so if you go in naked, you're going to get rads. Let's show you a little example here. With no rad protection, if I want to say head up here, I guess I'm not going to get rads. Never mind. Let's just forget about that right now. There will be rads in here when this goes live. So you're going to want to head up the ladder. You're going to want to jump up here, get your blue card out that you picked up at that little table, and swipe it. Grab whatever loot you feel like you want. These have a chance to some be green card or military barrels, or the normal barrels, or not barrels, but normal crates or military crates. You'll want to slap up in here. Notice that there is no red card here now. The red key card has been moved into the next building. You want to toggle that, and you'll want to get yourself back out before the door closes. Otherwise, you're going to have to hit the red button to let yourself out. Now, a lot of people will try to go into this building through the bottom. I will show you why you're not going to be doing that. You'll want to take a left and swing around this building and head up these stairs on the back side. Now, once you get up top here, you're going to need a blue card still, which is why there was one easily provided over there, because you will be burning through it. And now you'll be entering the building and getting your loot. Red key card will spawn on this desk. You got about an elite crate here and a military crate with a random chance to spawn as a non-military crate. As you see, if you would have come in through the bottom, the ladders broke off, so you would have to go back out. Now you can exit this way, or you can come in here periodically and get the loot and then go back out by the use of the button and the wheel you'd have to hold down on to open. Now around this area you'll have loot scattered, as previously mentioned, silos and all that, a bus stop, jump puzzle, silo, a little building over there, and a small tunnel system under the ground. This tunnel system is just for making an escape. So you can either hop in over there, or hop in right here, and easily enterable from this little spot right here. Now this one just doesn't really go anywhere, it goes to a dead end. You'd be sitting in here waiting, try to wait out the people up here that are looting. Make up your mind, there's various little spots that you can ambush from. Various little spots, nooks and crannies to come up through or an escape through. It's the life of a solo. So the next part of our guide will be Outpost B3. As you'll see, It is pretty close to the original. Try to recreate it as best as possible off of pictures, but it is slightly altered. You now have a phone booth where you can call from, tell your buddy to come pick you up, or you saw some base with juicy loot worth raiding. Go ahead, use this, or just use Discord. Most people use Discord. Before I start the puzzle, I generally like to go up here. Takes a little bit of parkour, but you're well rewarded for jumping. Now you'll have a box here, and at the end of the pipe, you'll have a green crate. It's not too crazy of a puzzle. Just a little open the door here, crouch under, head up your stairs, grab your green key card, and go ahead and recycle whatever loot you had on your way up. And that's Outpost B3. There's a little crate over here, so don't forget to make sure you fully go around the area. Welcome to Site B. It's located north of Outpost B3, and it'll be home to a few puzzles, as well as a good chunk of loot. As a solo, this would be a great place to come. Plenty of engagement spots for PvP, plenty of spots to counter from, plenty of spots to hide. Now, if you remember the junkyard walkthrough, we have one of these. This is a blue card puzzle. This one requires a fuse, a little bit of low grade. If you didn't bring any, don't worry. There's always a plentiful amount of animals roaming around nearby. Go ahead, kill one, whack it up, get yourself some fuel. Takes about 1 fuel to open. You need to have 1 fuel, and the generator down there needs to have a fuse. And you can swipe your card, enter in, and get your loot. Sometimes this card likes to bug out. There is a card here. Sometimes let's just throw this all out. Come on, card. Oh, maybe I already picked it up. Nope. Come on. Bug table. Give me that card. Well, sometimes it gets stuck inside the table. For whatever reason, the spawner is not 100% accurate. Let's move on to the next part of the puzzle here. It's getting a little dark. So in the original Hapis, you went down this building here into the tunnel system. I decided to rebuild the Hapis puzzle that was on its own on the map and include it in Outpost B3. You'll have loot as well over there, as well as a recycler and a repair bench, and a ramp that will get you on top of this. Just instead of having to go back down, you can come across here. You can flank anybody who's coming up at you, etc., etc. Now this puzzle will require you to open up the wheel or go around back and waste a green card. You'll have a couple crates in here that always spawn. And in this room, you will have the puzzle. Takes 1 fuse, a flick of a switch, and then you're out. Now on your way out, hawk a left here, grab this crate, parkour your way over, because we ain't got time. Oh, until you mess up the jump. I usually just go up over here, jump over, open the door, and jump down in the tunnel. Make sure you brought yourself a flashlight. It will be dark down here. If you don't have a flashlight, a torch is provided when you spawn into the server. Head on in. Now when you're getting in this corridor, you're going to look for numbers on the wall. 2 is not anywhere. It'll take you more to like an exit kind of area that has loot in it, but it's closed off down further into the pipes. Same as this way. The main part of the puzzle will be through this door. At the armory, you hook a left here. This one will require another fuse, and a flick of a switch, and a red key card. Welcome back. Here we have the loading dock located on the western coast. It's about midway up in the map. west of the venting shaft and refinery, you will have a nice long path down, or you can take this pipe to ease up and make it faster. You can slide down it a little bit, or you can cross the bridge and come down that side. We will have a few puzzles here, as well as a tunnel network that will get you up the venting shaft towards the refinery. There will be a decent amount of loot inside that network, as well as scattered around this area. Now you got your key cards scattered around in the desks. This map has no shortage of green key cards, that is for sure. You'll want to head up these stairs here. You will have a payphone to call out, let people know, hey, this is where I'm at, need backup, yada yada, if you're not all on Discord on a voice call. It'll require one fuse and a flick of the switch. Now once you head up here, you'll need to slap some fuel into this generator right here. Nope, not all of it. Slap in about one, turn it on, use your green key card that you just got. Come in, pick up your blue key card, your loot, and you can head back out. Now, you can take the tunnel network, which there's a spot on this side that'll go down in, and it'll bring you up, back up to the top, or you can come over here, grab the mine shaft, and take yourself a little mine shaft all the way up. Now, here at the venting shaft, you will also have a bunker entrance located kind of hidden here in the trees. This will get you into the underground tunnel system, or if you wanted to, you could use this to get here, use this to get closer to Outpost, or to get back over to where you might live. So you decided to come into the snow biome, huh? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people, they don't like living in the snow. Why? It's cold. This side of the map used to have almost no loot on it, but we made that little change. So if you're coming down the road here, you'll see a bunch of white dots here on the map. Just to the right, you will have 4 little tunnels for underground caverns that will have some loot in them. Down this road, you can either enter one of these 4 caverns and get your loot, get your resources, or continue into an old classic Hapis monument. This classic is called the Collapsed Tunnel. It'll have a good amount of little tidbits of loot, some fuel to help your car keep it going, and plenty of areas where you get to go out and sled, have a little fun. Continue up the road here. If you hawk a right, this will take you up a windy road, which will take you into the tunnel and bring you out closer to the outpost on the other side of the mountain. Note that horses cannot make it into tunnels as of yet, but cars and helis can. Don't know why we haven't fixed the AI in all this time, but eventually it'll get fixed. Further down, you'll have plenty of buildable areas and a good little spots to resource grind, and another tunnel that takes you through the mountain to the other side. Well, we're just going down the road here, outside the other side of the tunnel. As you see, this one is blocked off. We had a collapse, so we had to make a new entrance. The tunnel will export you out here, and as you come down the road here, there's going to be a nice little spot there where the road gave out, as you can see. Little collapsation here, couple wreckage of vehicles, but nothing too major. Just won't be able to drive over it without hitting a couple rocks. So you might want to run around the outside there in the grassy area to get back on the road. Or you can go up and over and come back down as well. As we're coming down this road, you'll notice in the background there, Site A. That is where we're going for a little walkthrough today. Few vehicles scattered around, some sort of convoy. Little old favorite from Hapis. Don't know where everybody went, but they left their vehicles in the middle of the road. Must have been due to a plane crash. All sorts of shit was going down in this island back in the day. Now you can either hook a right and go into the monument, or you can continue down the road, which will wind you around and get you closer to the monument in the front side, where you can either enter through a sewer entrance or head over to the eastern lighthouse. But I'm going to hook it right here because this is why we're walking you through. Now you have various areas of loot, including the satellite dish, some of the oil tankers, and you guessed it, another blue keycard puzzle, just like the one we had over at Junkyard and that we had over at Site B. Site A also has one. Requires fuel for the fuel generator and a fuse for the fuse box. Slap your fuse in, head up your stairwell. Don't forget to add one fuel to the generator and turn it on. Blue keycard ready, and we're in and we're out. Get our loot and we run. Now, you can either run around this long fence or try to parkour over it or just go through the hole. But now that we've run this, and I'm going to assume you guys have already checked out silos and gone into 2 little hangars. There's also loot in the towers that are variously posted around, but this will be a main puzzle. Now you can either go up these stairs and try to get in here, but it will not let you in without a green key card. Or you can also enter via green key card in the back exit here. Now once you've entered, pick up your fuel, a little bit of loot barrels left and right, and head up to the top. You'll be greeted by a few boxes, as well as the other green card door, and a couple more crates. You want to slap a fuse into this bad boy, and you want to either head back out that way onto the ladders or head out through the bottom. Depends on if you have people camping it. Might be easier to go out the back. You have a phone booth here to make phone calls out, as well as the door into the green puzzle. Now that we've put the fuse in, let's swipe our blue key card and get in here and get our loot. Don't forget to look up on the shelves. Sometimes they're up. Cones here for safety, people. Do not fall off because you might break your legs and die. Now that we've made it up top here, we're going to want to slap a fuse into this bad boy and keep running up the stairs. You know, you would think that's where the puzzle ends, right? Oh, yeah, I put a fuse in. I should be able to open the red card. Negative. You need to keep going up onto the building. You need to jump over the railing here. Hook a nice long right around the building till you get to this little Tesla coil generator here. And slap another fuse in. Now you can choose to jump back down or run back around. But as long as you hug the wall, you'll be fine. And now we have entrance into the other load of loot. Another red key card in here if yours broke. Grab your loot up. Plan your escape. You can either go back out the door, or you can just parkour yourself down and still break your legs. Now outside this building, there'll be a couple little spots to hide around, counter someone who's looting, or you can head on down and loot the rest of the area if you skipped it and went straight to the main puzzle. You will have a recycler located, and I believe that hangar over there, as well as one located in that satellite dish. Say you're heading up the road here, well, you'll see a little place off to your right. It's called the Carpark. Nice little place to park your vehicles if you're planning to go out in the ocean or go down to the fishing vendors. Plenty of overgrown desert landscaping because ain't nobody got time to upkeep anything here. 2 fuel containers that will both have fuel that spawns near them that you can harvest if you need fuel for your boat on your way out. Now you can either take the stairs or you can parkour yourself down. This will be a quick little way to get down here to the fishing village located off the coast, as well as nice little abandoned tugboat down the coastline over there that also has loot spawns on it. Sometimes animals out here as well. This will be where you get your fishing needs. Remember, don't bring a weapon in. They will shoot on sight. Now, to make things a little bit better for everyone, We're always like spending our time down here and fishing, right? Well, there's always been something missing. So it's been added. On this Hapis remake, you will have a chance to recycle your stuff. Look at that. Go out for your runs, come back, recycle. Go out for your runs, come back, recycle. You could just live on the ocean all you want. Every fishing village included on this map will have a recycler. Our east, west, and south coasts all have them. Because it's too cold in the north, we will not include one. Because who's really fishing in the snow? Come on. Seriously. Our next destination, you guessed it, the military tunnel. Now, you can go down inside here and venture into the sewer system, rummage around in the buildings, try to find a loot, climb the cranes, try to find some more loot. Now, when you enter military tunnels, you're going to make sure you have a blue key card, a red key card, and a green key card. You might want to stock up on fuses and get some ammo. Now you can come down with a compound bow, but I highly recommend that you bring some armor. There are NPCs stationed in here, and it's not so dark that you can't see without a flashlight. But do take precautions, because this puzzle, it will make you run. So entering here, on the right side of the entrance, you'll come in and hawk a right. This will be the first part of the puzzle. It requires one fuse and a toggle of a switch. And now you're going to want to book it, jumping up here over the railings, hooking this way, jumping over the crates, jump crate over the fence, because hardcore parkour, and get ready. Jump, crouch, shoot. First AI down, continue on your merry way. You'll have a little jump part here to jump up over. And you're going to want to get ready to hook a left. Now you can jump onto the train cars and hop over them that way. Or you could run through this little gap, jump to the left. Notice that you have an AI coming up. Don't worry, he's not going to see you. Now he will. Sometimes when he does see you, you might want to get a jump on him. Now there's a pile right here. Use this to come up and crouch through the hole in the fence. Hawk a left, and you'll be at the first part of the puzzle that requires a key card. This door will require one green card, as well as that switch in the beginning with the fuse and toggling the timer switch. Now you can come into the right, and you can activate this laboratory switch. This switch must be activated before these three dots stop glowing. So if you get stuck up on AI, the puzzle's going to get you stopped up. Now if you get stuck in there, you can hit the button, it'll open the door, let you right out. But remember, you're on a timer. Now you can either go back up through the hole, or you can continue on the left side. Either way, you will make it to your destination. I suggest going through the hole, because hucking it around that AI that's hidden right there might take some time. Jump on this train car, or you can come through this little gap over here. You'll have another AI posted up on this train car, as well as another one past these barrels and crates. And don't worry about the loot, you can get it on your way back. AI will be right here in the corner. And you'll need your blue key card. You can either enter on this side, or you can go straight, hawk a right, and there's another blue key card on the other side. Either way, you can access via the fuse here for the red key card, or blue key card on that side. There'll be a fuse container as well, and a red key card to get in. Either way, you can go in and out both ways. But once you're in here, get your loot. Now, you won't be able to exit the building. If this door closes, you will need to come back through the back here and make a choice. When you activate this switch, you have a limited amount of time. You can either exit here and go up the silo, or you can enter back into this room and head out the side that you did not come in. Now if you get in here, there's a nice little Easter egg. Nice little toilet you can sit on. Think about your life. Close the door, I'm in here. Oh damn. It made it stinky. Well, I ain't flushing it. Oh, that activates a little too fast. You can press that button to get out. There'll be some loot maybe scattered around the train car, so make sure you double check. And you've ran the military tunnels. Now you can head yourself back, look for varying loot, maybe over here by the suspicious green area. That's totally normal. Or you can climb up on the pipes here, hunker down in the darkness and wait for someone to run the puzzle. Take your time, get some kills, and kit up. Now heading back here, you'll have more loot and more tunnel space. Down there's a dead end, but there will be some loot scattered around. You're going to want to come left on this side, jump on the crate here, take out your AI. Now we should only have one left in this entire area. He's going to be located right there. Now all the AI is dead. You can fully loot up, get all your loot, and head back out. And that's military tunnels. Well, there's the tutorial video. Sorry again, it's a little choppy. I'm not the best at editing or recording as far as that goes. So hopefully one of you can make a better tutorial video. Best one I see will get included on the product page for others to watch. So go ahead and record some up and send me some submissions, and I'll choose whichever best one fits, and you'll be on the product page. Just want to say thank you for choosing to download and play on my modified Hapis remake, or Hapis Remastered as I call it. It was a labor of love, and you know it takes a lot of years of experience, but now that I've gotten to this point, I'm just happy that I was able to bring Hapis back to the public so you guys can enjoy and play it. And that'll be everything. Stay tuned for anything else I may possibly make in the future. This is Knox, signing out.